Welcome back to your live continuing coverage of Comic-Con 2015 in New York City. I'm Michael Artsis, exclusively on BeTerrific. You are watching BeTerrific.com. You're the Terrifics. You make BeTerrific special. This is all for you. We're doing it all for you. All for the Terrifics. We're on the Project Triforce set, our second set. Project Triforce is the most amazing company. You got to check them out, ProjectTriforce.com. We had Josh on yesterday. We had Matt on. We're going to learn more about them and their products throughout the week. But we've got a very special guest. They have cosplayers, like amazing cosplayers, in their booth, and Lindsay Elyse is one of them. She is a very well-known, very famous cosplayer. She is the Gee Whiz Kids' favorite, and I'm sure a lot of our Terrifics' favorite as well. You're a beautiful young lady.
Well, thank you.
And you're cosplaying Assassin's Creed right now. How did you get into cosplay?
My mom actually got me into it. She went to like a comic book store and found this flyer for this anime convention that's not even around anymore. It was so long ago. And she was just like, you know, have you ever heard of something like this? Look at this voice actor that you like is going to be there. You should go check it out. And so we did, and she went with me, and she made my first 3 costumes, and my next like 3 or 4 events she went with me, and it was just a lot of fun. You know, she used to dress up when she was younger, so she kind of taught me how to sew and passed it on to me. So it's been
This is a pretty ridiculous outfit. This is pretty amazing. Can you just tell me how did you make it, buy it, combination? How do you put this together?
Yeah, I made everything except for this gauntlet here, which is their official like replica one from the Ubisoft store.
You actually made this whole thing?
Yes.
That is unreal. How do you learn to sew?
Yeah, I've been sewing maybe, gosh, 5 years or so.
Where do you
now.
find like these metal, like they're rivets basically? Do you go to like an aircraft supply manufacturer?
I was just at a Hobby Lobby.
Really?
So yeah.
Wow. And how long would it take you to make something like this?
This one was about 2 weeks off and on. With a lot of energy drinks and not a lot of sleep.
I bet.
So it was pretty intense, but it was one of the first sort of jackets I've made where it has this patterning on it. So it's not just a jacket, it's quilted on the inside.
I cannot believe you made this. I am serious. Like, I am so in awe. I can't make anything.
You. I'm really proud of it myself. I put it on today for the first time and looked in the mirror and was just like, yes, this is why I cosplay.
Wow.
So that I can see the final product.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
Thank you.
My only talent is I can talk.
Well, you know, that's good. That's a good talent, too.
And hold a conversation, I guess.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Now, so how do you figure out who you're going to cosplay? Do you say, like, I really like this character, or this would be cool and different? Are there any times where you're like, I should do this, and I don't know anything about that character, but it looks fun, so I'm going to do it?
Yeah. I usually, when I pick a character, it's a character that I know and love. You know, it's from a game I've played. It's a character that I'm super familiar with because, you know, I don't know, I feel like it's maybe more of a thing with girl cosplayers, but the first thing people do is they come up and they're like, so you like Assassin's Creed? Let's talk about Assassin's Creed. And they kind of like drill into you to make sure you know what you're talking about, you know what I mean? So
I definitely do.
I always try to make sure that I cosplay a character that I know. So if someone comes up and is like, you know, I'm dressed like in a WoW costume and they're like, oh, what level are you? And I can be like, well, let me tell you, you know, and then that, it makes me feel good, and then it's also a good way to have a conversation with them too, because we connect on that level, and we have a game that we are both passionate about that we can talk about.
Will you say hi to the Terrifics?
Hello.
And
you can't see me because my hood.
And how about Greg? Can you say hello to Gee Whiz?
To Gee Whiz?
Yeah.
Hello, Gee Whiz.
Oh, he's got to meet you. We got to get him up here. He's downstairs at our other set, or you got to come down and see that.
Either way, I'm game.
Because he's I mean, honestly, he's like the biggest fanboy. He will like probably melt on the floor.
I love it.
It's you and Vin Diesel.
As long as you have to clean him up.
That's all he's talked. All he's talked about is if I could meet Lindsay and Vin Diesel, my life is complete.
All right. Well, that's raising the bar there. That's a pretty high bar.
You stream a lot on Twitch, huh?
I do, yeah.
That's pretty cool. Maybe one day you should do Skype. So we do a regular show every day from our studio in Secaucus, New Jersey. We do about 3 million viewers a month.
Awesome.
Then we have 2 weekly shows. One is called Gaming On. It's a video game show. I'd love to have you on that. Skype in and kind of stream gaming. Unless you're in the area, then come in studio.
Yeah,
and then we have an all-girls sports talk show. That's a weekly. And then we do live event coverage where we get an additional 500,000 to 4 million viewers. And then yesterday, over the like 2 or 3 or 4 days. Yesterday we did 4 million viewers alone just on
that's
yesterday.
Crazy.
Yeah. So we're
Very
excited,
cool.
and today looks like we're on record pace to be right there again.
Awesome.
And you're helping it. I know that. So you're
Glad
phenomenal.
to be
What
here.
is your character exactly today?
I'm Evie Fry from Assassin's Creed
Cool.
Syndicate. So
Yeah.
it's their newest game.
And how did
Super
you
excited.
get into gaming?
That was my grandpa.
Really?
Actually, I kind of credit
That
him
is the
for
most
it.
odd story I've ever heard. Yeah, my
Yeah.
grandfather
my
was.
grandpa.
He was like, you should game. Let's
Yeah,
game together.
well,
I couldn't even get my grandfather to play Pac-Man
Really?
with me. Be like, get that junk off.
Yeah.
Get away from me with that. Let's go throw a ball.
My,
Be a man.
My parents used to drop my brother and I off at my grandparents' house to have them watch us when I was growing up, and my grandpa had an NES.
What? Your grandfather had an NES?
Which I still have, by the way. It's
Your
in my
grandfather
closet.
is my hero.
And so he introduced me, of course, to Mario and to Zelda. And my favorite game in the whole world was Life Force, Konami's
Wow.
Life Force.
Sure.
I don't know if you played that, but
Yeah.
it. So I played a lot when I went over there because he was just like, "Here's a controller, have fun." And then he got me my first 3 Game Boys, and he was just really, I don't know, really like influenced me into gaming.
So unfortunately, we've got to wrap up, but I'd love
Yep.
to check in with you like tomorrow with your
Yeah.
next costume and maybe get you down to the main set at some point. The Terrifics are going bananas over this.
Yay.
CJ loves you. I don't
them
curse on air. Anybody else can. He wrote Holy S, Lindsay Elyse. I want to hear more about this gaming, like how you got into it. Like I said, my grandfather, I got a pair of Nike Flights, 1989 Flights in '89.
Yeah.
My grandfather was like, those look stupid and they're heavy. They're heavy. Look how heavy those are. Why would you wear them? I mean, but he was old school. He was a World War II veteran, you know?
Yeah.
So you're amazing. You're a lot of fun.
Thank you.
You have a Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff that people can
Yeah.
find you? Just
Yeah.
Lindsay Elyse?
Yeah, my Instagram and my Twitter are both OHH Lindsay Elyse.
Yeah.
And then Facebook is just Lindsay Elyse. You just search for it.
You're amazing. I can't wait to see you tomorrow, see what you're doing tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big surprise. We'll either have you on this set or the other set, but I got to
Perfect.
get Greg to meet you too.
Yeah.
The Terrifics love you, and they're amazing. And so we're going to go back to the main set now to Andrea. She's got a great guest for you guys. But before I go, I just want to thank Project Triforce. We'll be back here a little later with a little bit more. I got to thank Lindsay Elyse. You're amazing.
you.
What a lot of fun, huh? All right, Andrea, please do me a favor. I'm going to count down to you 5, 4, 3, 2, take it away.